How's it going? I hope you guys had a good day. I had a great day. If you're in the green, then I guess proceed through the intersection. If you're running in the red like me, I'm just saying that because I felt like I worked too hard today. Anyways, I was trying to figure out something to do with the green light.
I'm just like, was it good or was it bad?
The day?
Because you said it was good.
No, we'll get to that.
All of a sudden, it's like there's a red light. I'm like,
My day went well, Rachel. We'll talk about that later.
okay.
I want to talk about the topic today. The topic today is line boring. I seen this on a TikTok while I was waiting around because I'm a truck driver. We just sit there and do nothing all day, guys. That's what we do. So, while doing that, I figured out line boring is a thing, right? And I kind of, knew they would knock a pin out and maybe run a sleeve or so. I've never figured it out. But this is on big machines, right? This is what I want to show you guys. Big machines today, big toys. We're talking king of the sandbox kind of stuff. See that pivot point? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. I bet the operator has been doing that thing for probably the past year, just running that machine. Actually, I have no idea how long those things will last, but he's probably used to it by now. He probably just flicks his remote and he knows the play. And yeah, he's probably. I mean, I think this company's not playing around because they're just running those machines. And this is the video that caught my eye on TikTok. This is what got me looking into this topic. So I seen this guy light this thing up, but he lit it up on the ground. But this guy, look at this, right at the pin. So yeah, he's just holding straight on the pin. I have no idea what this process is called. That tool is insane, and we gotta learn something today, right? So we'll use Google. Mighty Google. A line. What is it? How would I say this? What is the tool they use in line boring that sets fire to the pin? Based on the context of burning wormholes, pins. Set fire to the rather. Builds up fire pain bin bores. Automatic bore welder, also known as bore machine bore welder. Fire process. Okay, I can't even find this out. Okay. One more time with the AI. So, what is it called when they use a long stick torch-like device when line boring? If a torch is an electric right. Yeah, I'm getting nothing on this. Absolutely nothing on this. So I have no idea what that tool is. If you guys could figure that out, definitely shoot it in the comments. What's the exact tool? I want to know the name of that. But they have this tool, which is just... I think this is why the boys get paid. Look at this thing. And this thing goes deep. So look on top there, right? It even has the whole freaking dials. It's not just a plug and play. I think you got to set this thing up, right? He welds it on. Look at that. The thing has bolts welded onto the thing. So yeah, just cleaning it up. But that machine was pretty nuts, I thought. Because this is I think more of the practical reason why they... what do you say that one was? Yeah, it was a big machine part.
Oh yeah! That gives me a big stiffy. I've been around the world. I've seen a million girls. I don't wanna
So this one's the process after the weld, right? Right there. And they just run through that weld that they just laid.
steal the
And it's that same thing, right? They weld the machine onto the freaking piston or whatever hole they're line boring, right? This is cool. Look at this guy. Yeah, Josh has got this thing going. Infield setup. Nice. Yeah, Josh has it made there. And yeah, that was basically what I learned today. From what I can tell, the process is clearing out the bore, filling it with weld. After you do that, you can probably still use the normal pin, right? Like the normal pin that they use from the dealer. And I think that's the point. To go back to that manufacturer's spec. And the reason I think they want you to go back to manufacturer's spec is because of weight. They have a certain pin diameter, which has a certain tensile strength. I don't want to go into this anymore. But yeah, line boring. If you can figure out what that tool is that like lights it up on the ground, and they light it up inside the machine, like it looks like it needs to like be ignited somehow at the tip. But that thing looks freaking cool. I don't know what else you could use that for either. But it does damage. It definitely does damage. Tearing out pins. Oh, we took a pin out of the back of the tractor on the 3-point hitch this year. Yeah, we just torched it out, I think. Yeah, that's all we did. We tried hitting it with a hammer, but it was like the 3-point hitch, right? So the tire was sticking in there. We were really only using like a 5 or 6 pound sledge, little mini guy. Could barely get any pressure on this thing, right? So it came down to the point. Yeah, get the torch out, cut the stupid pin. We'll get another pin later. And that was during. We had the buggy doing corn, and that pin. We were just fixing it in between stuff. That's all we were doing. But yeah. Anyways, I had a good day. One of those days where I had a thing break on the truck got fixed, blah, blah, blah. It was a good day in the city. That's the problem, I was in the city, and that's why the truck broke. A lot of snow on the ground, so the parking lot seemed to shrink. Yeah. That would be one thing I can complain about in the city, is the snow removal. Not from the city. I think the city does a great job on the bridges. But the parking lots, yeah. Yeah, I'm only going 2 stars on those. Those are ridiculous at best. Anyways, hope you guys had a good day. Bye.